before doing this.
Can you imagine the looks on their faces? We barely made it out alive.
What was that thing
Want to
anyway?
go back in?
It's too late. There isn't point.
image of yours. My old friend.
Come on! We can't stop now. We have to keep moving.
Where's Elvery? She was right behind me.
Doing that it would only serve to strengthen me. Face your end.
I'm sorry, friends. I'm so sorry. I had no choice. It was the only way to make sure that monster never escaped. I promise you, I'll never let this happen again. I'll seal this whole place away.
So, you made it out of there alive. Ankana was right. You are dangerous. I'm afraid I'll have to take that staff from you now. Ankana wants it kept safe. Oh, and he wants you dead. Nothing personal. You fool. You don't stand a chance.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You survived. You have it then? Let's hope it's as powerful as the Sijiks believe it to be. When it was clear we were going to have to fall back, she stayed behind. I'll be right behind you.
Have you? You think I don't know? You think I can't destroy you? The power to unmake the world at my fingertips. And you think you can do anything about it? Ha! I am beyond your pathetic attempts at magic. You cannot touch me.
The stab! Use it on the eye!
Enough! Still you persist? Very well. Come then. See what I can do now.
I knew you could do it. I don't know. I have no idea what to do.
We knew you would succeed. Your victory here justifies our belief in you. You have proven yourself more than worthy to guide the College of Winterhold. A great many things obscured to you are quite clear to us. We have long believed you... The Eye has grown unstable. It must be secured. We shall safeguard it. You now have the opportunity to maintain your... You have our gratitude, Archmage.
You've done it. The college is safe again thanks to your work. I knew you had it in you. I dare say the Sijiks are right. There's no one more deserving to be Archmage, in my opinion. Here, consider these yours. and the Archmage's quarters as well. I shall be here for advice, should you need me. Well, yes. I can't find my... If you happen to see it, would you... My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And my problem with her, she's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard. But she is not good. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. Ancano is exactly why we're so restrictive about access to the college. We'd all have the courage to put work for you.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine...
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Not that I require validation, of course. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. Well... But I know things are being... I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand... Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
What brings you to back? Amazing. You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you. An amulet of Mara. You're looking for marriage, then? Return anytime. You're quite welcome.
You hear the news? Those damn mages blew up Winterhold. Guess it was just a matter of time.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why... You want to eat? Speak.
Elder Scroll, Tidkrech, Kalos, Time. Shudders at its touch. Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriegwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
Wanted him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Galthor, Sori, Birkir.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Tarudis Ane Him Hind Paliv Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarudis Palis, my teeth to his neck. But first, Dean Kumar. Die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power and become in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. First time, worm. See it with your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use. You spoke, Feldir. Now.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We shout you out from all our endings unto the last! Are banished!
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Lot Kongrach. You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not... Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant. This should shake the loyalty of the Do. Yes, one of his allies. Perhaps the Hafkasayun. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies. Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago. I used to visit him from time. I do not know how he... The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon. But no, Dovahkiin. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. Knowing a word of power, contemplate them. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim. It is called Think. That is Fus, which calls to you. Fade in your pond. That is Faim, which calls to you in your tongue. That, think of this as the fire builds in your... Doom in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Ulfred, patron of the Great... I'm as much a Nord as the next man, but I'm no fool. I don't live in the past like those Grey Maids.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking, you want me to let the dragon into... There must be another way. The risk... I'll do it. The World Eater himself. But I don't know about such things. Now what's this nonsense? I want to help you, Dragonborn. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for... Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtered? No. I can't risk weakening the city while... But getting both sides to agree to a truce... Maybe. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric... Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Aldwin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Aldwin, but with Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius. We will see if they still remember us. Wind, guide you.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
Yes, make it quick. I'm a busy man. Tullius has camps in the Pale, entertaining thoughts of battle. The Empire still underestimates the force of our... It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. I can't agree to any peace council until I know Tullius will be there. The other Jarls could take that as a sign of weakness. You're right. Let Tullius be the one to insult the... Show up these Imperials for the foreigners they really are. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
A sword through his gullet.
Taking his city a week.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman.
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed? Staying safe, I hope. Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time. Imagine.
Hey, watch it!
Blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold would never be the same.
You have your orders, soldier. The Greybeards. What do those... Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms again. They are getting to be a problem. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the storm... Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss it. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. Can you believe it? Both Ulf...
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. But take your seat at the council table.
So,
let us see what wisdom we
Arngeir.
can find among these warriors.
You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses. So, you need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
I never thought I'd ever willingly stand in the same room with Tullius again. At least not without a weapon in my hand.
When has any good ever come from talking to the Empire?
I'm glad I finally got a chance to see this place.
I'm here because it's required of me. But there's nothing to be gained by talking to that murderer.
Is everyone here? Let's get this started.
We should get started.
And so we meet again. But this time I know who and what you really are. I'll give you credit for boldness, but associating yourself with the Blades is a choice you will come to regret.
We must succeed here today.
We all... Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
What do you think? Are we going to let Ulfric dictate terms to us before the negotiations even start? I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
We walk then.
No, we'll stay. Out of respect for the Dragonborn and our Greybeard hosts. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
We're here to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, despite your known Imperial sympathies. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded...
So, Arngir.
So, you've done it.
You know why we're here.
Men of violence are gathered
Organizing a
here,
lot.
in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involved. Yes. But take your seat at the council. You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually.
What's the hurry?
The Dragonborn on this path.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
What do you think? Are we going to let Ulfric dictate terms to us before the negotiations even start? I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
We walk then.
No, we'll stay. Out of respect for the Dragonborn and our Greybeard hosts. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
To arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well-fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hand, fair enough. Although I'm beginning... Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I don't blame you, Dragonborn. You made the best of a bad situation. But I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to do with the...
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for
This is
your
our
butchery
homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
You've been even-handed so far. What do you say to our demand? I expected better from you. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty, and I would be recalled.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
I'm listening.
We want the Pale returned to Imperial control. The traitor Skull the Elder will be replaced with a more loyal candidate.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Courier will replace Kraldar as Jarl. The Pale will be turned over to the Empire. Brinna Merilis will assume the Jarlship in Dawnstar. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it. You disappointed me. You gave too much away. More than was necessary to secure this truce. You should think harder on your oath to the Emperor next time you're deciding what's right.
Pay no attention to him, a ponderous windbag, like most Imperial generals. Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. All well and good, but did you know that he was all... It's true. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid. And I'm cross-referencing this by calling the dragon with the... He's not your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon.
Now you see why I warned you against them bloodthirsty barbarians. Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragon, if not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. Kynareth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and
yes,
your path
I'm ready to
I anticipated the problem.
Sky?
While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see?
Just say the word. And my men will help you spring this trap.
3 words of power.
But the difficulty remains. How to lure a dragon to dragon's reach at all?
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. By calling the dragon with... He's not I think it's very likely that...
Well, that's an excellent question.
Winged
You haven't
snow
overlooked
hunter,
that little detail, have you?
Did you need something? Justice can be harsh. Paternax, true. Whether or not she has truly repented or merely acted to save...
These terms are satisfactory to my government. The truth is unlikely to last long.
Hey, did you say something?
Dremyolok. The blades are wise not to trust me. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. I can be trusted. I know that. I have overcome my nature. No day goes. What is better? To be born good or to overcome? Odaving will come to your challenge. Bozik. Lots.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. If it's the war, no doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my... The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword. But that day has not come yet. As I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? Go ahead and call this the Dragon Field. We're ready.
Right.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Ofuta med kodav, ru'ubona, Insir Alduin, Insir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Ru'ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Insir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renigva, many of us have been among ourselves, of course. Munima, Unsladkro, he has traveled to his Mindo, Zuulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that serve you? No. Need Crosis. Only this. You have the Thuum of Ador. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad, and you can trust me. Zun, free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafin.
A captive dragon. Just think of the possibilities. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
I can't believe you're sure about that. You want to let that dragon your funeral. Someone else is going to have to help you get him back in there again.
Perform some
ready to open the
tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
All the dogs. Was nu? Dini dein Ruthi Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Britoth. I warn you, once you float, Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.